Hello everyone, welcome back. This video I'm going to kind of show you what it is I am packing in my kids' backpack. We've got a long road trip ahead of us, so if you want to see what it is I'm putting in my kids' backpacks, go ahead, stick around, and let's get into it. Okay, so to kick us off, I have these backpacks. You guys have seen them before. This is my daughter's, this one's my son's. I'm going to be packing some items for them to kind of help make their car journey a little bit easier. I had them go through their toys and I had them pick out a few items they would want to take with them. My daughter chose this purse. She wants to take this purse with her. Inside this purse, she does have a few gadgets and her walkie-talkie, but it also just has a couple little fidgets that she can play with or she can share with her brother should she choose. And yeah, they just have little fidgets to kind of keep them busy that way. So I am going to put this in her backpack today, but I think she may end up taking it out and just wearing it. But that is going to go inside her backpack. And then she also has this little squishmallow thing attached to the side of it as well. So that's going in the backpack. The second thing she chose is her little stuffed dog, and my son has his stuffed dog as well. So they are gonna put this inside their backpacks to hang out with them. And then my son chose his stuffed lion to go into it, as well as this little guy. And this little guy. And this little guy. So I think they're gonna probably have a lot of fun playing with that kind of stuff. Okay, something else I am packing. You saw my daughter had her walkie-talkie, so I'm gonna bring my son's walkie-talkie and we are just gonna slide that into their backpacks. That might be fun for them at like rest stops or something like that to just play and have fun with. And then because we will be traveling probably during the day, probably at night, and having like street lights and all that, I am going to bring each of their sleep masks. That way they can wear their sleep masks at night and it not have any issues with the light. So I'm going to put my son's in his backpack. And then I went to the store. They don't know about these things, but I was like, what else can they do? They have some toys, but they also could probably use something new, something exciting, something to kind of surprise them. And so I went to the store and I picked up a few items. The first thing I picked up were these little things. And you take this little pen here and you can write on this here. And then there's like a button here you push and it clears everything you drew off, and then you can start all over. So this is my son's and it's going in his. This is my daughter's and it's going in hers. That up front. The second item I got them were these. So car rides can be long, they can be stressful, they can be frustrating, and you can get in all the feels. So I picked up these little, they're called Nido. This one is a funky pup and this one is a cool cat. And I picked each one up for my kids. They can take it out of the box and they can squeeze it and use it as like a little stress ball and just kind of have fun with it. My daughter gets the purple one and my son gets the orange one. There. Now the next thing I got were, let's do these ones. Okay, so this I picked up. My son is not huge into drawing or anything like that, but I did pick him up one as well as my daughter. They're the exact same thing, and they could play little games, they could draw pictures, they can do whatever it is they want to do with these, and it just kind of keeps them bored or keeps them entertained. It does come with some paper and all these pencils, an eraser and a sharpener, and then I figured when these papers run out, I can just tear up some of my own paper and just slide it back in there for them. And it has like a lid, you can see. And so I just figured it could be fun for them, probably more so for my daughter, but my son might enjoy it as well. And then the last thing I picked up for them were travel games. This one is 4 in a row, and it has all the pieces. It's magnetic so that it will stay on the metal tin. So I think I'm going to give that one to my son's backpack. And then this tic-tac-toe one, again, has little magnets on the back. It'll be great for traveling. It has the tic-tac-toe board on one of the metal tins. So they do love both those games. So I figured I would do that as well. That is what I'm putting in their backpacks for now. I am going to zip them up because I am done. So something else I will bring with them is their tablets. That will be super helpful for them as well as myself. They can download some movies and watch the movies, or they can play their games that they have downloaded onto their tablets already, and that should help keep them going as well. And then, like I said, I did pack their sleep masks. They do have 2 blankets in the car along with a pillow that I keep in the car as well. So I think that'll be very helpful. And yeah, I think that is what I'm going to bring. And between sleeping, their tablets, and the toys they chose, and the surprise toys I am sticking in there, that should keep them busy for the trip. If you want to see what snacks I pack for our road trip, go ahead, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and that way you are going to be notified when I post a new video. Go ahead, comment below, tell me what other items you would pack in a backpack or what you would pack to travel to keep your kids or yourself, if you are not driving, entertained. And I'll see y'all in the next one.